guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be discussing my last semester of pre-med, the grades I got, and the content that was involved in the courses. So yeah, if you are interested in that, keep on watching. A real quick preface, I just moved in this place. I just filmed a video on why I moved, so if you want to see that, like, go watch that one after this one. So please excuse all the boxes in the background. I'm still moving it. Anyways, so last semester for me, my semester ended about 3 weeks ago, but I have been super busy. I moved, I went to Charleston, I went to Nashville. I was all over the place. I'm really happy to be filming again because honestly I love it. So yeah, anyways, so my last semester was filled with a lot of stuff that didn't involve school. Obviously I was moving. I had to prepare my house for tenants because I did find tenants to move into my house. So that I could get it rented out and whatnot. So I was doing that. I was also going through a lot of stuff emotionally, and I also had school. So it was a very, I wouldn't say tough, but it was just really emotionally filled for me. I didn't study as much as I could have, and yeah, I mean that's just the brunt of it. Like, I didn't, because I lost literally all motivation to do anything. Yeah, so that was sort of rough, but I did come out with all A's, and except for one of them was an A-, and that was in physics. I haven't gotten anything other than A's in a minute, but I will take it. I will take it. So yeah, we're just gonna go through all my classes one by one. This is my that was my third to last semester of pre-med. Once again, I go to a private school, so some of my classes will be a little bit different than yours if you go to a public school, or even if you go to another private school. So let's start. So the first class that I took was medical terminology. Super easy class for me, and I 100% recommend it. I recommend it if you are pre-med. I recommend it if you are pre-nursing, or about to go into nursing school, or even if you are in nursing school and just want like a grade booster or whatever. It's really good for any type of healthcare related job, major, whatever. You're just gonna learn the basics of medical terminology, and it's really helpful. Honestly, I got an A and I didn't study because I already knew pretty much all of the terminology. I never bought the book. Yeah, no, never bought the book. Never studied. Yeah, so that one was easy for me. Once again, I recommend taking it as a GPA booster. So the second class I had was a bio roundtable class. I enjoyed this class so much. This is for the upperclassmen at my school, generally seniors, and it's pretty much where every week one student will lead a discussion for the rest of the biology majors. And you get to choose your own article, and you will lead the discussion, and you will have your own questions. You will have to answer questions, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did my article on Alzheimer's and high-fat diets, and as well as glucose regulation. So that was super fun for me. I got to sort of research what I was interested in. I'm always interested in like neurology sort of things. I've done lots on Parkinson's and Alzheimer's with my various projects or whatever that I've been doing in school. So I had a lot of fun with that, got an A in that. I don't know if they have those at public schools or other private schools. I have no idea. That was a 2-credit class. So we met once a week and we would just discuss, or a student would lead the discussion. And honestly, I think that that sort of class, if you have something like that at your school, you should take it, because I think it gives you a lot of like socialization skills and public speaking skills that you might not develop as well in other classes, because it takes a lot for you to know a subject enough to lead the discussion, but also to answer questions or explain things like the graphs and the tables that might not be so clear to other people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next. So the next class that I took was genetics. I thought this class would be so much different than it was. If you don't know what DNA Master is, you're lucky. But DNA Master is basically where you go in and you go through a genome. So we had a bacteriophage I isolated a bacteriophage last semester that was used, and pretty much went through the DNA, decided what the function was, and it was a lot of informatics, lots of DNA informatics. But then the other part of the course was learning about like genetics, how things are inherited, breaking down diseases and seeing what their inheritance patterns are and how they could be like come askew, or you know, mutations or things like that. So that part I enjoyed, but so luckily wow, that sentence made no sense. But luckily all the tests, the finals, were all on the portion of the class that I liked, and the informatics was pretty much just like you turned in your annotations, and that was pretty much like a homework, and then, you know, that was pretty much it. So yeah, I got an A in that one. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about that class. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then we did a fern project. Ew. We did a fern project where we were trying to trace their heritage from like spermatocytes, wild type, and then mutant type. There was a bunch of different things we were comparing, but we didn't have enough time. The semester ran out, so we didn't get to finish that project. It would have been cool, but I didn't get to finish it, so oh well. So my next class that I had was chemistry. And if you don't know my backstory, I took all of the chemistries at Georgia State, and my private school did not accept them. So I've been having to redo my chemistries, which is so annoying, but also it's, you know, like I've already took them, so I don't really have to study, and it's just freshening up all my skills. So yeah, so needless to say, chemistry, the lecture went over super easy for me. I also had to take the ACS exam at the end of the semester, and if you don't know what the ACS exam is, it's the American Chemical Society. I took this ACS, or not the specific ACS, but a different ACS at Georgia State, and what ends up happening is if you take that for a final, they generally curve it a lot because the median score is like a 40. So yeah. For that class, if you were about to take, I think it's Chem 2, so if you're about to take Chem 2 wherever you are, I highly suggest just making sure you know the main points, because, or the main topics, like, and memorizing those, especially the ones that you learn in Chem 1, because if you don't know those already and you go to Chem 2, you're pretty much screwed. But something that made me mad when I was in Chem 2, on the final day, I saw these people walking in with copies of the ACS exam, the same one that we took that day, so they already had the answers, and that irked me a lot, because like I said, the median score is a 40. But whatever, everyone will get their karma, whatever. So the next thing I had was the Chem 2 lab. I really enjoyed that. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as Chem 1 lab, but in Chem 2 you get to do a whole bunch of cool experiments with variation in flame colors, you know, depending upon the metals. The salt bridges, those are super cool. If you don't know what that is, you pretty much like, you have two electrodes, you place a finger in it on either side, and then everyone connects their fingers in like a circle, and you generate electricity that way. It's pretty cool. That part was awesome. I got an A in that. So moving on to physics. So at my school, I take university physics. This is university physics 2, and the lab and the lecture are all the same grade. So you don't have a separate grade for lecture and lab. I got an A- in that class, and that is the first time I've gotten an A-, and I don't even know how long, but I am like not even gonna lie. Physics 2 is so much harder than Physics 1. If you are about to take Physics 2, or you're about to take Physics 1, please know your kinematics, the basics of physics, knowing, you know, how to properly draw like a force diagram or something in the X and Y directions, and the basic kinematic equations, because if you don't know that and you go on to like the potential energy, or the electric potential energy or things like that, you're gonna be literally lost. You're going to be so lost. Physics 2 is so much harder than Physics 1, mainly because these things aren't tangible phenomenons really that you can see. Physics 2 is a lot of, like I said, electricity, a lot of magnetic fields, a lot of electric potential energy. There is fluids. We did fluid dynamics, but fluid dynamics for me was sort of fun and interesting. I got that part super easily. Magnetic field was also super easy. Dipole moments. But if you're about to take physics 2, please pay close attention to like electric potential energy and things like that, because that stuff gets super crazy, especially when they start bringing in the law of conservation of energy, which, as my professor would say, every physicist loves the law of conservation of energy because everything equals 0. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But yeah, just please pay attention to your formulas from the previous semester, and make sure you understand the formulas. That's all I'm going to say about it. I won't keep rambling on about that. Yes, those were all of my classes this semester. I'm very happy the semester is over. It was a very hard one for me, not because of the school, but just because of a lot of things that I've been through this semester. And yeah, I'm really excited to have my summer, enjoy my summers, get settled into my house, make more videos, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions more specific on the classes that I took, please let me know, or if you want any sort of video on the things that I've talked about, please just let me know. And if you're still in finals, good luck. If you're taking summer classes, good luck on those too. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you guys are, and until next time, bye!